Lithium battery to pilot mental health. Airline disasters that rewrote aviation safety. Commercial aircraft accidents, although rare, have been a major contributing factor in making air travel safer. Even when a plane doesn't go down, resulting in absolute catastrophe and loss of human lives, the seemingly uneventful flight for the passengers may still experience severe technical difficulties or highlight human vulnerabilities upon investigation. These incidents are treated with utmost seriousness and are significant catalysts in avoiding similar aviation mishaps going into the future. Because of this continuous and extensive work that goes behind the scenes, taking a commercial flight in today's age is much safer and more reliable than it was 2, 3, or 4 decades ago. Despite all the effort that goes into making the system as sophisticated and elaborate as it is today, planes, unfortunately, aren't immune to mishaps. Air India's AI-171, a 7,878 Dreamliner, crashed a few seconds after taking off at the Ahmedabad airport, resulting in the loss of 241 out of 242 on board. The videos of the Boeing jet indicated that the flight could not generate lift as it climbed a maximum height of 625 feet before crashing near the airport, at a medical college building, resulting in the further loss of lives. While experts ascertain the actual cause of the devastating incident that has shocked India and the aviation industry, here are a few instances of major aviation disasters that brought an impactful change in safety rulebook. Nanan in September 2010, UPS Flight 6, a Boeing 747-400F, crashed shortly after takeoff from Dubai, United Arab Emirates, killing both pilots. The investigation revealed that a fire in the cargo hold, caused by lithium-ion batteries in the shipment, rapidly spread, overwhelming the aircraft's fire suppression systems. The incident exposed the dangers of transporting lithium batteries, which can ignite or explode under certain conditions. As a result, the International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO) and the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) introduced stricter regulations for lithium battery transportation, including enhanced packaging requirements, mandatory labeling, and limits on battery charge levels to reduce fire risks in cargo aircraft. Also read: I am never flying. Air India Ahmedabad plane crash causes mass hysteria. How safe is flying? Nanan. The deadliest aviation accident in history occurred in March 1977, when two Boeing 747s, operated by KLM and the other by Pan Am, collided on the runway at Los Rodeos Airport in Tenerife, killing 583 people. Dense fog and miscommunications between the KLM crew and air traffic control, including the use of non-standard phrases like "OK," led to the KLM plane attempting takeoff while the Pan Am jet was still on the runway. This catastrophe underscored the need for clearer communication protocols. As a result, the International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO) mandated standardized phraseology for radio communications, emphasizing precise terms and readbacks to ensure mutual understanding between pilots and controllers. Nanan. In December 1978, United Airlines Flight 173, a Douglas DC-8, crashed near Portland, Oregon, after running out of fuel while the crew focused on a landing gear issue. 10 people died, and the incident highlighted deficiencies in cockpit teamwork. The National Transportation Safety Board (NTSB) found that the captain's fixation on the problem and poor communication with the crew prevented timely action. This accident spurred the development of Crew Resource Management (CRM), a training program emphasizing teamwork, decision-making, and communication in the cockpit. CRM became a global standard, significantly improving crew coordination and reducing human error-related incidents. Nanan. In June 1983, Air Canada Flight 797, a McDonnell Douglas DC-9, experienced an in-flight fire, likely caused by an electrical issue or cigarette ignition in a lavatory. The fire spread rapidly, forcing an emergency landing in Cincinnati, Ohio, where 23 of the 46 passengers died due to smoke inhalation and flashover. The incident raised concerns about fire risks, particularly from smoking, which was still permitted on many flights. It contributed to the push for stricter in-flight fire safety measures, including the eventual ban on smoking on U.S. domestic flights by 1990 and enhanced fire detection and suppression systems in aircraft cabins. Nanan in August 1985, Japan Airlines Flight 123, a Boeing 747, crashed into a mountain near Tokyo after an improperly repaired aft pressure bulkhead caused explosive decompression, killing 520 of the 524 people on board. The faulty repair, performed years earlier, went undetected due to lax oversight. This disaster led to stricter regulations for aircraft maintenance and repair processes worldwide. The FAA and other regulators introduced more rigorous inspection protocols and mandated enhanced training for maintenance personnel to ensure repairs meet safety standards, preventing similar structural failures. Also read They Were My Neighbors. Heartbreaking stories of passengers who perished in Air India crash. In May 1996, ValueJet Flight 592, a McDonnell Douglas DC-9, crashed into the Florida Everglades shortly after takeoff from Miami, killing all 110 people on board. The cause was a fire sparked by improperly stored chemical oxygen generators in the cargo hold, which were mislabeled and lacked safety caps. The incident exposed gaps in hazardous materials regulations and oversight of airline maintenance contractors. The FAA responded by tightening rules for transporting hazardous materials on passenger flights, requiring stricter labeling, packaging, and crew training to handle such cargo, significantly reducing the risk of in-flight fires. Nanan in June 2009, Air France Flight 447, an Airbus A330, crashed into the Atlantic Ocean, killing all 228 people on board. Iced over pitot tubes caused unreliable airspeed readings, leading to pilot confusion and a stall during a storm. The investigation revealed deficiencies in pilot training for high-altitude stall recovery and over-reliance on automated systems. The European Aviation Safety Agency EASA and FAA implemented new training requirements, emphasizing manual flying skills and stall recovery techniques. Additionally, pitot tube designs were improved across Airbus models to prevent icing, and real-time flight data transmission systems were recommended to aid crash investigations. Swipe left for next video. On March 24, 2015, Germanwings Flight 9525, an Airbus A320 carrying 150 people, crashed into the French Alps after co-pilot Andreas Lubitz deliberately descended the plane, killing all aboard. Investigations revealed Lubitz, 27, hid his ongoing struggle with severe depression and suicidal thoughts from Germanwings, despite medical advice deeming him unfit to fly. This tragedy prompted global aviation regulators, including the European Aviation Safety Agency, to introduce stricter pilot mental health screenings, enhanced psychological support programs, and mandatory Tukuru cockpit policies to prevent such disasters, highlighting the critical need to address mental health stigma in aviation. Latest blogs.